Hello and welcome to another class with your teacher Lobo Blanco. I would like to teach you something today for your song Bubbly, the one that you're learning. So I've seen that you've been practicing two versions of this song. One is the full chord with 5 strings or 6 strings, and the other is just 2 strings. So let's go back to the basics. A melody is when you play just one note and you move that note up or down. Like for example what you did with your happy birthday song. Well, that's a melody, just one note, right, per string. Then a chord needs to be at least 3 notes. So 2 strings or 2 notes is not enough, because it's like having a name but not having a last name, or let's say the face, the last name, and the name. With the full name, you don't know how the person looks, and with the look of the person, you don't know how it's called, how he or she is called. So you need 3, right? So in the chord is the same. You have the name, and the other 2 add something. They tell you if it's a major or minor chord, right? So they add their the little bit of sound, and that makes the chord. So we're going to try to make a simple chord that only has 3 notes, not more. So for example, let's start with the A, right? That's our first chord. So let's see what's the scale of A. Remember, a scale was a combination, a pattern, a sequence, and it was starting with A, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So that's our scale, and it repeats itself in the end, right? Now we are, for a triad, the main chord that we are going to play is just the first note, the third note, and the fifth note. So first note, second, third note, fourth, fifth note. Let's see what are those notes. A, B, C, C sharp. Okay, so this is C sharp, and then D, D sharp, E. That's E. So the 3 notes that we are going to use are A, C sharp, E. So let's see if that's right with our chord. That's the full form of the chord, right? We don't play these notes. We start from this one. This is A. Then we have this one. It sounds like that's just another E, right, in another string. And it's a repetition of this one. So why don't we play these notes to begin with? Well, we don't play the 6th string because it is not an E chord, it's an A chord. So we should start from A, right? So this is why we start here and not here. Okay, but we do have the A, the E, and then this one is just a repetition of the A. So again, we have A, E, A, and then this note, what do you think that note is? Hopefully you guessed right. This is the other note that we are missing. We have A, E, we need C sharp. So those are C sharp, right? So we are putting the C sharp here. We have A, E, A, C sharp, and the last note is just open, and it's another E. So you see, all the notes that we use are only 3. We use different strings, more than 3 strings. Well, we only used 3 notes. So we are going to try to make that as simple as possible, using just 3 strings, 1 string for each note. So the first one, we know this, well, this is the G string, right? After G comes G sharp, and then A. So we have our first note, A. Then we know this is B, C, C sharp. So we have A, C sharp, and we know that we play this one without marking any fret. That's E. So we have a C sharp, E. So there we should have the same sound, the same sonority, the same flavor of the A major chord. So this is the full chord, and this is our 3-string version. It's the same, right? It's just simpler. So this is easier for you, it's just 2 fingers. Then let's go to the second chord. It says A major 7. So what does that mean? It only means that you will add the 7th note of the scale to the chord. So let's see, what's the 7th note of the scale? A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. So if you are wondering why I am naming this, some are regular letters and some are sharp, remember to see the diagram that I sent you in WhatsApp, because not all the scales use just the exact letter. That's just the C major scale, the natural scale, right? Most of the other scales have alterations, and that means that they will have sharp notes. So for example, this is C, but we're not using this note in this scale. We are skipping the C, you see, so we use C sharp. Okay, so let's go to the chord now. G sharp, that's the note we are going to use to add to the chord to make the major 7 sound. So we have here in the A chord, we know before A comes G sharp, just as it's the 7th note, it's just about to finish the cycle and repeat itself, right? So it's just one semitone before A. So maybe we are going to take out the A, but we are having the 7th note of the A scale, the C sharp, and the E, and this should have the same flavor than the A major 7 chord. So let's see, this is the full major 7 chord, A major 7. And this is our 3-string version. Okay, I think it sounds similar enough, right? So we can move on. Next we have D major, and D is just your regular D, only we're not going to start from this note. We're just going to use the 3 strings. So we're keeping it 3 strings pattern and just starting from G, B, and then E string. We're not using these strings. And then you go back to A, which was this one. Okay, so that's it. That's the first 4 notes. It will be you see, so that's much easier if you are thinking in terms of changing your fretting hand position, right? And we're not going to go into the bridge right now because I would like to see a video of you playing this so I can make any corrections or whatever. So next time you record a video, please have someone to record your hand, you playing it, or you can just do like I do and put the device in a place where it can stand on its own, and then you can record yourself, because when you just put it down, I can hear the sound, but I would like to see the fingering hand. Okay. Yeah, if you show me that you are good with this and you understand, we can move on to the bridge. So if you have any questions, just ask me on WhatsApp. Thank you, and see you in the next video class. Bye.